Shazam. This is my #1 most anticipated movie of 2019. Was this?
Was it? Was it really?
Yeah, it was #1. Was this on your list?
I don't think it was. I think it
Bruh.
maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
Anywho.
Gotta go back and watch the video.
Anyway, so Shazam.
Starring,
Zachary Levi.
directed by David F. Sandberg.
That's not my name.
Sandberg, I think. Yeah, he did Lights Out, the horror movie, which was good too. So
This is a change
I never saw it. So Paul, this is in the DCEU universe, and by the way, this is a spoiler review. We are going to get into it. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend you turn this video off and go watch it first, and come back and you can review our thoughts.
At least you don't care.
Yeah, we're still reviewing it no matter what. What did you feel like this movie fits in the in the DCEU?
Given the track record, no, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, that's true.
People say that, like, you've heard this over and over and over and over and over. This is Big meets Superman. I'm not the one who originally said it, but
This is the original
it's
Captain
true.
Marvel too.
Original Captain Marvel.
He's the original
Marvel
Captain
family,
Marvel.
but we'll get into that later.
Which kind of let down, but we'll talk about it.
So on the surface, did you like this movie?
I think this movie was great. I thought it was funny. I thought it was entertaining. It had heart, and it's all about family. If you really think about it.
Oh yeah, family plays a huge
role in this one.
Not like the Fast and the Furious type of family, but like an actual like camaraderie family.
Yeah, so that's a different type of family we don't like. Anyways, yeah, I thought it was entertaining. I was into it. I thought the action was really good. I thought the villain was really good in this one too.
Mark Strong plays a good villain.
He's such
I
a
do
good
like
villain.
him.
Yeah, he was good in Kingsman too as a good guy. So.
How do you think Zachary Levi did?
Awesome. I mean, for what he had to work with, being a 15-year-old trapped in an adult body, I thought he played it well. But I did have a problem with inconsistency with the character Billy Batson and Shazam as they turn. But we'll talk about that later.
I'm gonna tell a joke that Michael Jenkins, my brother-in-law, told, and I'm gonna steal it right now. Zachary Levi, I asked him what he thought of it. He's like, Zachary Levi is a god, and then it was a little bit later. He's like, actually, he's 6. That's funny. 6 gods. Mythology.
What?
Cut those crickets out.
I don't know.
Because Shazam, he's like strength of Zeus, courage of Hercules, stuff like that.
Way over my head. Anyways,
you call yourself a nerd.
Anyways, what did you think of the movie?
I loved it.
Yeah?
Loved it.
Where would you put this movie in the MCU? Sorry, we always in the DCEU. Where would you put this in?
I want to watch it again, but right now,
come on!
I want to put it above Wonder Woman.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just because of Wonder Woman's third act, I think this was consistently good throughout.
Okay, I'll give you that. I don't think I put it above Wonder Woman, but I think it's
above Aquaman.
Oh heck yes.
Okay.
Above anything else, and even Captain Marvel.
So you loved it. I loved it. Let's talk about some things we did not like. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So there were a couple things that were minors. I mean, it didn't really take me out of the movie. First thing was there was at one point the CGI wasn't that good. The first time you see Shazam flying, it looked almost, I don't know, to me it looked like it was like the Matrix, Neo flying. It didn't look that good. There was certain part of CGI that I was like, okay, they could have touched up on that. The other thing is the family aspect. I thought it was really awesome. The only problem is that I wanted more of a backstory to all the other kids. Like, we kind of jump into it. They didn't really mention much where they came from. They just kind of like, okay, they're there. Let's just go with it.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. I don't feel like it was their movie to get into. I think it was Billy Batson's.
No, I agree.
And he was just kind of thrown in there with Orphanage 2.
And I'm gonna tell you why the ending to me was kind of weak because of that reason. Because I feel like if we don't even have to have that long of a dialogue to understand what their backstory is. A couple minutes for each character, you get a sense of, okay, these guys went through hell. Because we didn't really know what they went through. The kid, I mean, besides Freddy, he can't walk or is he paralyzed? Is he paralyzed?
He's just disabled.
Yeah, so we don't really know what happened. We don't get invested in them because one of the weakest point to me was the ending, because when this spoiler again, when they all turn into that
The Marvel family,
it made Shazam kind of weak. It wasn't as special as what this movie should have been. It was about him defeating, the bad guy, Mark Strong. But now it became like this whole family, which I liked it. It was entertaining. It was fine. But it kind of diminished Shazam just a little bit because it wasn't as special. Because
I disagree because so they came in at almost the very end of the movie. Had they come in 1/3 through the movie, I would agree with you there. It would have.
I would agree with you that too. Yeah, I think that.
But because they came at the end, I didn't see it coming. I should have seen it coming. I don't know why I didn't.
Everybody saw it coming.
But I'm glad that it did happen because that's canon. That's the way it is. They have a family. They have this camaraderie, and I think that Dr. Savannah, like Mark Strong's character, like I didn't think he was all that strong, but that's okay too because had they put Black Adam in there, I think The Rock would have kind of overshadowed Zachary Levi and the whole movie. He would have just taken it over. So yeah, I'm glad they went the route they did.
And I didn't mind it. Don't get me wrong, I didn't mind it. But I wanted Shazam to, because when you started the movie, it's pretty cool that he's the only superhero there, and it made it special. It made him look more special. Once the other kids got the power, or the family, it kind of diminished his character just a little, because now they all could gang up on all of these guys and it should be fine. Like, it just kind of, to me, it's still entertaining, it still worked. I just thought that was a weak point for me. Right. The other one was the characters between, what was Billy Batson and Shazam.
This is my only thing that I have.
Yeah, because he was more of a serious kid. He wasn't a jokey, goofy kid. But when he turned into Shazam, it was like kind of goofy, using his power to make money. It was just like it wasn't consistent with the personality if he was a kid and he was Shazam. That's the only one that had. I know that's a lot just to get him out, but I still love this movie. And so did
you even like this movie? That's my only issue too. Like Billy Batson's kid character, he wasn't consistent with the intensity that Zachary Levi had. Yeah. But that's okay. Like, he could have amped it up. I think his name's Asher Angel. He did a really good job.
Go ahead, sorry.
And I think that his character was really good, but I didn't quite see what the wizard saw. Like, you're pure of heart, this and that, because all the things that he had done before that were kind of he was just kind of a mischief kid, and so
I kind of like that too.
That's cool.
I kind of like that too. I hate those superhero ones where you're like, he's the only chosen one. But he wasn't the only one. There was lots. Any of those people could have been Shazam. But the fact that this kid kind of explained to the wizards, like, really, no one's really perfect. You're looking for the wrong people. Like, You can't get that kind of people in this world. And so he realized,
that's probably why he picked him.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, well, you're the last guy then. Here you go. So, but I like that aspect. Well, let's talk about something that you like too. Is there anything that stood out to you in this movie?
I really liked Shazam as a comedic relief. Like, I know, I've said before in reviews that I hate comedy in action movies, but I think because this is Zachary Levi, he did a really, really, really good job.
Yeah, he's good.
And it's been so long since we've had, a good superhero movie that comes from DC that isn't just kind of broody. I really like that, too. I liked Aquaman, and I liked Justice League. Don't hurt me. But, you know what I mean? It was just a nice relief. And it was a great movie. Felt hard. I think my wife was crying at one point because of heartstrings and stuff.
I love the dynamic between the family and the what's it called, the kids. The dialogue in there, the interaction with all the kids and Billy Batson and Freddie. I thought those were perfectly. The chemistry was there, and so I love that aspect of it. The other thing I love is, of course, Zachary Levi. I think he's a good actor. I loved him in Chuck. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, he was good in that, and so I thought he was a perfect Shazam in my opinion, and so
I got nothing else. I really like this movie. I'll probably go see it again. And again,
because he's a DC fan. Let's give this a rank. What did you give this?
I'll give this opening night.
Yeah, okay, me too. Opening night. Love this movie. Fun. entertaining.
It's very fun. That's a good way to put it. If you're gonna put one word on this movie, it's fun.
It does get it does get a little dark too, though. There's a dark tone in there when he's in that room with his father and everybody in that boardroom. He threw his brother out the window.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of creepy.
It was pretty. There's some dark tone to this movie in the beginning, and so I would, if you want to take your kids, you can, but I would recommend maybe 10 years and older. But if it's below, I wouldn't, because there's some scene in there that might get your kids kind of freaked out and stuff, because there's some dark tones in this movie itself. But other than that, the comedy, it's good.
All right, so let us know what you thought, and we'll see you on the next one.